Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, red slimes and blue slimes, runners of all ages, and welcome to our continuing coverage of Week 4 of the Dragon Warrior Randomizer Winter League Tournament. This one between Ziggy, Nimin-VAH, HoodyTwoShoes, and Artorious. My name is Bob Pineapple MD. I'll be joining you in the commentary booth here this evening, but it's dangerous to go alone, so joining me as well will be CyberDark86. CyberDark, how you doing this evening?
Take this. I am great. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right. Excited for this one. This flag set has been a really fun one to watch through the week, so can't wait to see what we have here.
I have actually not managed to watch any races yet, so this is going to be my practice for tomorrow night.
Well, there you go. We have almost everything tri-stated in this one. The only things we really know for sure is that Stair Shuffle and Rotate Dungeons are off, Random Growth and Random Map are both on, and it looks like immediately we have invisible sprites for the hero.
But not for the NPCs, which is nice. The invisible sprite for hero were always in the center of the screen. So at least being able to see the NPCs, we can stop a lot of bonking.
So starting with gold, torch, and a magic key. So keys are in use, so we know that that one is on.
Also look kind of like vanilla chest, but not really sure yet. We do have vanilla chest locations according to what's in the treasury there, and probably Big Swamp.
We immediately have the grave right outside of Tantacle.
Slime is doing some okay damage, pretty normal. Yep, enemies look normal to me, at least so far.
Well, that blue slime is continuing to swing, so it looking like random monster stats because we're definitely beyond the 2 to 3 point range there.
Okay, yep. Oh, another 6 damage, okay.
And random monster, experience, and gold, because poltergeists do not typically give 21 and 19.
Another note, I'm pretty sure this flag was tri-stated. We do have numbers.
Well, level 6 with only 29 experience would seem to tell us that it is also random experience requirements for each level.
And I think it was pointed out that we do not have vanilla spell learning as well because of the spells we picked up.
So things coming into focus here for the seed. There's a few things we're not really going to know for sure until much later in the seed, however.
Right, open or closed Sherlock. Until we find Sherlock, we might know then.
Right, there's also the possibility of no armor in Sherlock.
Hard to really tell that one until we find it elsewhere, but really still don't know if that flag is on.
Yep, short Sherlock, of course, an option, and then easy Sherlock, which I put in air quotes, although it'll be almost impossible to tell that one.
Yeah, some of these flags we might never know, but some of them we certainly will. And I think that was Hurtmore for HoodyTwoShoes that time, at level 10.
Yeah, level 10 at 174 experience, so Levels coming really fast so far, but typically when that happens, there's a gulf somewhere.
Looks like Artorious is in the grave now. He's going to try to go for those chests.
Does not yet have hurt more, but gonna try and grab those top 3. Nimin-VAH doing the same. Having better encounter luck, so Nimin-VAH's gonna get there first. We're gonna see gold.
Door.
More gold. And an herb. Ziggy, meanwhile, has found Breckenary. Bought a copper. Yeah, that's looking...
Vanilla, yeah.
That's looking fairly...
vanilla shops, anyway. I never noticed the prices.
I did see the prices. They did look different, so we may have random prices here. Aaron pointing out in chat, it may have just been summer sale.
Okay, beta confirming vanilla chest or vanilla searches, so probably going to have armor and Hoxness, token in the overworld, and flute and bowl.
Ziggy already up to level 12 with less than 400 experience.
Yeah, Hoodie just hit the same level.
Yep, and the only one that's bought a weapon so far.
That invisible sprite sometimes will get you. You're off by 1 square and nobody there to talk to.
Yep, another one of our potential on-off flags, of course, is the Death Necklace. And Death Necklace is very interesting because if the Death Necklace isn't on, you still have a 1 in 32 chance of pulling it. But not every runner will do so. That actually happened earlier this week. And that runner would have no way of knowing if Death Necklace is actually in play.
But did they put it on?
I do not believe that happened, and of course, you know, it would have to be set up in such a way that the Death Necklace would be the logical play to make, but it's always a possibility.
We love when somebody pulls a Brian Williams.
Yep, the Brian Williams Memorial Death Necklace pull.
Alright, we have Hoxness here for HoodyTwoShoes. He has hurt more.
Yep, this would be a big get early.
Metal Scorpion. No
effect.
Or oh no. And it did 49 damage.
Sleep works.
Try another hurt more just to see what happens here.
There it is.
And survived.
Oh, it has heal more. It ate 2 hurt mores, has a heal more.
If that sleep were to work again, it might not be so bad, but unfortunately Hoodie doesn't have the MP for it.
Oh, and Ziggy now about to find out. Artorious, meanwhile, has found Rimmelder and is buying magic keys, our first runner to do so.
Metal Scorpion also has hurt, which is not so bad.
Yeah, you just want to avoid the regular attack. Ziggy doing okay so far, but I don't think he's seen the heal more.
No, and he also doesn't have any MP for another hurt more. The torch may work? No.
Yep, not quite enough. HoodyTwoShoes is back now. Artorious has picked up the half plate in Rim. HoodyTwoShoes have picked up level 13. Ziggy also back in Hawksness now.
Looks like Artorious might know that it's vanilla searches, because he didn't seem to pick up that chest in Rimmeldar.
Yep, and Nim now in Rimmeldar, so going to be their second runner with keys. So we're going to have 2 runners with keys and 2 with ostensibly the armor, if they can get through the Metal Scorpion here. Ziggy up to level 14 now.
Both of our left side runners immediately going for that oxygen spike again. And Hoodie has it, and it's definitely the armor.
Artorious has found Freebie Cave. It's just gold. Yep, so that is indeed, as Beta says, it is open Charlock, because otherwise he would have found these Stones of Sunlight there.
Right, yeah. So we know we don't need any story items. We know the sword is in Charlock. I believe we do. So grab armor, grab levels, and go.
Yep, so once armor is in hand, no reason to search for literally anything else in the overworld except for Charlock. We could be looking at a sub-half-hour seed here, given that information.
But he finds Tablet Cave, nope suit. Also finds the Staff Trading Cave and doesn't need it. Nim getting level 11 and possibly 12 here.
Hoodie finds coal.
Probably worth grabbing the flute, just in case that golem is there.
Yep, you never know. He's going to pick up a hand axe and a small shield as well, for good measure. Now, Artorious picking up a broadsword.
Nim is checking the basement of Tantagel, which is Swamp South. Brings us to the bottom of a very large swamp, and we don't have armor on Nim's side.
One thing we also don't know for sure yet is if Charlock is going to be the long Charlock or if we're going to start in the basement. But of course, because we know that the sword is in its vanilla spot, starting at the bottom of Charlock isn't necessarily going to save a whole ton of time.
Not really, we'd still have to go through all those floors, and I'm pretty sure that floor that splits off is pretty close to the middle. Artorious now finding Oxness and should have his armor shortly. Gonna hurt more on Metal Slime with vanilla
And
experience.
255, so Metal Slime giving Metal Slime-esque experience for almost no effort.
I fully expect to see this Metal Scorpion in Charlock somewhere.
Absolutely. Yeah, if it's the spike, that would be pretty frustrating. It would eat an awful lot of resources.
Yeah, unless you could get enough defense that it wasn't doing much to you, but that'd be pretty high, I think. I don't want to find Caitlin now and see if the silver shield got discounted.
Yeah, that would be interesting to see. We may still see a runner come across that. I don't think any of them have located Sharlock as of yet. Possible I missed that.
Nim after the Metal Scorpion had to cast Heal More before he went in. So, may have enough Hurt Morse to kill it, assuming it doesn't attack him.
Oh, there's the Heal More.
He's getting lucky with the Hurt casts. Oh, but does not have the power to hurt it.
Yep. Tries to run, it doesn't work.
Oh, level 15, 2, 17, 23, and 21 or something like that. It was a pretty good level there.
Yes, our HP and agility are in fine shape. MP is fine. Strength is our limiting factor.
Yeah, and that being so, and not having Erdrick Sword until you get into Sherlock. All these enemies, they'll die to Hurt Morse pretty quick so far, but you can't really swing at the heavy ones. Beta's saying it's possible you might want to dive mountain for Fighter's Ring of Death Necklace, if Death Necklace is on, of course.
Yeah, given how stingy the strength has been in this particular seed, that Fighter's Ring could make a difference. And of course, if the Death Necklace is on... Round 2 for Nimin-VAH. Throws the stop spell on immediately this time.
Ziggy's fighting some Sherlock enemies up here in this desert. Apparently he's found a red dragon. There's a golem. 350 experience, it only took 76. Well, an excellent move for 76 took it down in one shot for Hoodie.
Oh, yep, you like to see that. Which probably makes the flute completely superfluous.
Most likely.
There's that Metal Scorpion up on screen. 123 attack power.
169 HP.
Level 16 brought a decent strength boost.
Wow.
Up to 79.
I saw 33 HP, I think, there?
Yep, pretty huge. So, if Death Necklace is in play, it would, we'd have the HP for it now.
Hey, there's Sherlock. It is indeed open. And Hoodie gonna go straight in and out.
And started on the top floor, so not short Sharlock. So we're going to get the full dive, down for sword, back up halfway, and back down to basement.
Level 17 again shortly afterwards. Not a whole lot there. Hoody's found Cantlin is going to go check for Silver Shield by the look of it.
Oh, but no keys.
Oh no!
But could check, well, Hoody's at 17 now, probably going to make the dive, I would have to think. You're 80 strength, well, maybe not. Maybe go down for sword and come out.
Maybe. You've got the HP that you could probably manage to do it. You get a lot more swings there.
This is true. Probably see a large shield purchase here. And there it is. Well, Nim went in and checked, but I didn't see what the silver shield cost.
Artorious just hit 16. Got that big HP boost.
Ah, Camion telling us that the silver shield's at full price, as well as the flame sword.
Not likely to see that today, then.
Yep, large is going to be the top off. So Hoodie picked up that large shield.
Artorious just grinding, doesn't want to do much more. Hoodie is going for that town down south. Which
must be Garenham. Yeah, it has to be Garenham, and it is. Might be looking for Mountain.
Doesn't have keys to check the back of Garenham, though.
Yeah, I don't know if Hoodie ever found Rimmelder.
Haven't really needed to, honestly. I think the best play here maybe is to go for sword.
Yeah, that's what looks like is happening. Hoodie headed towards Sharlock here. Nope, never mind. Continuing the exploration.
Artorious seems to be going for another level. Nim is still looking around, I think, so is Ziggy.
Hoodie stepped into Sharlock and then stepped back out. I think maybe Hoodie's having a bit of a conflict with himself, trying to figure out what exactly he wants to do in this spot. He does appear to be searching, so I have to imagine he's maybe searching for Mountain or Rim, assuming he hasn't found Rim to get keys.
Back here again to Cantlin. Say no to the dragon scale as well? Oh, picking up fairy water.
Fairy water, yep, that's the play here.
I'm pretty sure we have confirmed the throwables are on. I don't know if Hoodie confirmed it, but somebody did.
Yeah, somebody definitely confirmed throwables are on.
See Sherlock now on Nim's side as well. Artorious still wants a higher level. He's trying to grind for 18.
Hoodie, meanwhile, is making the dive. Stocked up on fairy water. At current level, with Erdrick's sword, would be swinging 5 to 10. So is going to want those fairy waters to roll well.
Ziggy finds room, backs out, but is now going back in for keys.
Of course, the other thing to keep in mind here, too, is that we don't know what DL1 and DL2 are. It could be that we rolled random stats and everything for those two fights as well.
Yeah, we have chaos enemies, so that could very well mean a 200 HP DL2 and a DL1 that hits like a tank.
Yep, so it's possible that these stats aren't good enough. We're just gonna have to... Hoody's just rolling the dice here. $6,100 XP to get to level 18, says Juf in chat. Yeah, there's your gulf.
Oh, Nim is in Sherlock now, at level 14.
Diving for sword, I have to imagine.
Nothing else is getting the knowledge of what's in here.
Yep, and metal scorpions are in Sherlock.
Hoodie already on the path to sword.
And gets it. Relatively painlessly. Oh, specters have sleep, but not much in terms of attack power. Artorious headed into Cantlin now. Wants that large shield and gets it.
Metal Scorpion's not letting Nim run away. Hey, radishes!
Nim cannot shake this Metal Scorpion.
Alright, Hoodie already on the bottom floor.
Hoodie now having a little trouble. Does finally get away from it.
Ziggy checking for the silver shield, and will not buy it. Druin's on the bottom floor. I don't know what they are, but you can run away pretty easy.
Of course, with only herbs in his inventory, Hoodie has more space for fairy waters than one would normally have, so it's going to get a couple more throws of it than usual.
Could always try the yellow Hurtmores.
Very true.
Nim is out. Oh, Nim got the sword and is out grinding for a bigger level.
Yep, just wanted to die for sword to help the grind. Artorious now in Sherlock as well. Coming up on the spike tile is Hoodie. Wizard.
With baby breath, but only takes 1 damage from a swing.
Yep, so gotta throw Hurtmores. And 2 wasn't enough. 3 wasn't either.
4? 4 will do.
4 was enough, but you have to eat 20 MP to take it down.
All right, time for DL1.
So we'll see what this is. Oh, not quite there yet. Into the DL1 fight is Hoodie. Let's see what we got. We're going to stop spell immediately. No effect. 31, so taking a normal amount of damage. Ooh, Dragon Lord
Healing
hits.
a little above normal, yeah.
Yeah, that's a little above, but not much HP, so we're into DL2.
Definitely rather stop spell.
And it's blocked, so that works. First try, we're going to start with the Fairy Waters. So that's 12.
First Fairy Water, he hit down, or up to go to the bottom, realizing the only thing he has in his inventory is Fairy Water.
24. 33.
Artorious now has a sword.
45. 59. 70. 80. Last Fairy Water. 92.
Little under average. I think chat said it was around 100.
That's 98. We are technically entering kill range because of the random stats. 108. 114. 123. 133. Final heal more. 139. 146 wasn't enough. Hoody's gonna get sent home.
We're going to see level 18. It's such a big experience gap, but maybe?
Yeah, I think we might have to. You're eating 20 MP no matter what, because you got to take down that wizard.
Oh, apparently Ziggy hit 18. It was 1 strength.
Yeah, so we're probably gonna see another level.
Up to 167 HP, but no one has gotten Death Necklace. So anyone who has keys, Garenham is right there below Sherlock. Might be worth it. Artorious now down on the bottom floor. Has gotten through the spike. We've got 10 heal mores.
Not nearly as many Fairy Waters as Hoodie had. So I can't see this ending in any other way but defeat here.
And Hoodie definitely on that grind, doesn't want to do anything else.
Artorious does get through DL1 with ease and not taking any damage. So gets an opening triple, but the swings are so low, and we know that 146 isn't enough.
I don't think Artorious can manage to do even 100 going like he is. Maybe barely. I'd start throwing those sword mores right now.
Yeah, he does have a couple of Fairy Waters, but only a couple. So we found where the time sink in this seed is. Everything before it, a cakewalk, and DL2, and our strength stat, the limiting factor.
Nimin's still grinding away just outside Sherlock. Trying those hurt mores, not landing.
And that's going to do it. So, 2 Sherlock dives, 2 failures. We'll probably see at least another one. Ziggy has not done a dive yet. Seems to still be searching. Probably searching for Mountain. Doesn't get it there. That's Rainbow Drop Cave.
Which I honestly don't know if we saw before. So it's looking more and more like the back of Garenham now.
We did see that one before, so I think that basically confirms it is back of Garenham.
I think Hoodie and Artorious are in the same zone grinding here.
Ziggy up to over 7,000 experience now. Continuing to take fights, trying to get that level 19.
He was up to 17, but the fights he's taking are not as good experience as Artorious and Hoodie are getting here.
Hoodie about to tip over into level 18. And there it is. Going to be real disappointed by the strength gain. And continues to grind. Well, we got level 19 for Ziggy.
How was
it didn't give us much.
Strength? What was it? 2 strength, 1 HP, and 1 MP, maybe?
Yep, I really think finding Mountain and hoping Death Necklace is there is the play here. Well, there's level 20 real quick. 6 power. Still not great, but
getting there.
Well, Ziggy is in Garenham, and he has a key, so...
Gotta be careful going back there. You don't want to accidentally step out and lose a key.
Yeah, absolutely. But he does make it, and it is, of course, Mountain. There's that wizard, which we know takes 4 hurt mores to take down. Yeah, Ziggy making a beeline for that Death Necklace chest, and probably the Fighter's Ring as well. No Death Necklace. It was a torch.
Nope, Death Necklace is the bottom chest, isn't it?
Oh, yes, 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 I think you're correct.
Doesn't want that torch in the inventory at all. Throws it at the Wyvern right away.
Yep, Death Necklace is chest 5. Moment of truth here. No Death Necklace!
At least you didn't get it and try to put it on.
Fighter's ring matters. We're going to see a fairy water pile up here from Ziggy, and then I think we're going to see a dive attempt. Hoodie also at level 20, stocking back up on herbs. And Ziggy headed into Sharlock. Hoodie not far behind, but Ziggy still has to get the sword, so his dive is going to be significantly longer, in theory.
Yeah, we always get those encounters that couldn't do a lot, especially with that metal scorpion and the wizard being down there.
Ziggy has the fighter's ring, Hoodie does not. It would be wild if that ended up being the difference. Artorious, also at level 20, also now in Sharlock.
I think the only reason Nim hasn't, or is so far behind, is because of the grind here.
Yep, didn't find the most efficient grind spot. Did dive for sword specifically to start grinding.
Yeah, he's found enemies he can beat really easily, but we're getting vanilla rewards, or at least vanilla randomizer rewards. So you really want those Sharlock enemies right around now.
Hoodie nearly down to the basement. Ziggy, meanwhile, is now at the fork to head down to get the sword.
And there it is.
Hoodie nearly to the spike, which we know is going to be a basically instant 20 MP drain.
Ooh, there's Drakeys down here.
Yeah, and they don't like you running. Gonna have to burn an herb on that, and immediately gets to do another fight with the Druid. Ziggy in the U room, so not too far behind here. He's gonna go ahead and cast Repel.
We want to see that fire breath, I think. Oh, the attacks aren't much better. Or worse.
Oh, wizards have sleep!
Oh no!
We did not see that the first time. I'm gonna have to burn some herbs here. Does take down the wizard. Artorious headed into the wizard fight. Ziggy right behind. Ziggy doesn't know about the wizards.
It may not see the sleep. It was probably 25%, I guess.
Saw it, but threw a stop spell beforehand. Very prescient. Artorious now through. We're going to DL2 with Hoodie.
Apparently Nim had seen the sleep before, and so Ziggy might have as well.
Hoodie starting with 12 again. Got back attacked at DL2. Or 26 for Hoodie.
We're gonna have 3 runners on DL2 at the same time.
$37 for Hoodie. $53. That's 62 for Hoodie. 75. 84. 94. 106. 115. 129. 140. We're headed into new territory here. 152. 161.
Still no sign of a heal.
There it is! Hoodie takes it down at 169. GG's in chat, so got really close the first time at 146.
There's a good chance these other two runners are going to finish here.
There's Artorious.
No heal mores left for Ziggy. And gets it as well.
There it is for Ziggy. Wow.
So Hoodie is definitely in first, 45-19. Artorious in second with 45-42. And Ziggy in third with 45-52.
45 finishers, all three.
And as expected, Nim missed forfeit.
Well, joining us here now is HoodyTwoShoes, who took first, and what an exciting finish it was. Hoodie, GG.
Wow. Yeah, I did not feel strong in terms of, that was, I almost messed it up by not talking to the king there. Yeah. GG.
Joined also now by Artorious and Ziggy. GG's, guys. What a finish, all three of you at the 45-minute mark.
GG's, guys. Did you struggle to find Garinum? The only thing I wanted to find was if the death necklace was a thing. And I never could find Garinum except at the very, very end, coming from behind Sherlock. That was pretty funny.
I found like 4 locations total. I didn't look for anything once I knew Open Sherlock was on.
Yeah, I looked briefly for Rim. I did see Garenhem, but I got to the point where I figured that I wasn't getting the death necklace. I tried to go pretty early with like 120 attack power and 8 fairy waters. I got like 130 something damage in. It was, like 30, 40 something short, but I tried to go early and I failed, so I got some levels and won again.
I did the same thing, but unfortunately did not go with full fairy waters into the fight because of that stupid wizard. But yeah, I tried at the 120 as well.
No, I explored the whole thing, actually.
Yeah,
I just used hurt mores on the wizard every time. All 4. I used 4 both times.
Oh, it went down in 3 for the second time for me, so that was nice to see, especially with the 227 base HP. I grinded right outside of Rim with the AK-47s and werewolves. Was there better grind anywhere?
I found a red dragon grind north of Cole. That was pretty good. And Stoneman.
Very nice. I saw one golem and I couldn't find more. It was in a swamp, so I was in a desert. I don't know where Rim was, but I was fighting werewolves, armored knights, and like magic wyverns.
Yeah, I think that was the same zone as me, Hoodie. Sorry, Cyberdark.
Hoodie and Artorious were in the same zone on the opposite sides of the water, I believe. And Hoodie actually had a little bit better of an encounter rate because he was on desert tiles and Artorious was on hill.
So basically, I was the source of like everything that was in the seed because they just stayed in the same zone and grinded the whole time.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that kept Nim back a little bit was that he was grinding right outside of Sherlock, which was magic wyverns and specters and a few other things, but they weren't high yield enemies.
Yeah, it took me a little bit to realize that Vanilla Rewards was on. I think once I killed my first Armored Knight, I was like, wait, 172 and 152 look very familiar. And that's when I realized it was on.
Yeah, I tried to go east early on and I died, and then I ended up, like, screw this, I'm just going to go west through the swamp, and then I ended up finding Breck and then Hawksness, and I slept the Metal Scorpion on the first try, and then I never slept it again, and it heal moored, so I went back to Breck and healed, and then went back and fought it. I killed it, I don't know, maybe like 7 to 10 minutes in.
I think it was 10 minutes in, same as well.
Yeah, I sat in my zone for a long while. I think I was, maybe even 16 before I started heading out. And the very first location after that, I found Hawksness. So that very much helped the exploration.
A bit disappointed that I gambled everything on finding Mountain Cave, and it's literally the last location I found. So, but GG's, guys. It's gonna be hard to hit the playoffs for me now. Actually, I think I'm gonna need to win the next race.
Yeah, 13? Oh, I mean, 16 was second place. Could be in there. I think.
I'm not sure 16's good enough. This season might be 17.
Well, we might end up in a group together again next week, so we'll have to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not liking being involved in like the closest races back-to-back weeks. If there could be a little bit more spread out next week, that would be a little bit less stressful seeing all this finishes.
I almost blew it. I did a bunch of like bumping into stuff and not talking to. I didn't even talk to the king correctly at the end. Like I did some lollygagging on like, am I gonna go do this at 112? I made a lot of really bad just indecision moments.
Yeah, when I went on 120, I think I left the wizard with like 83 MP, and I'm like, I should just outside refill and go back. But I'm like, well, if DL2 has sleep, I could get a decent amount of attacks in, and unfortunately it did not.
Yeah, I had an 8 full fairy waters when I did my DL2 fight with 120. I think I got like 90 damage out of fairy water, which gave me a real chance there, but not having a spell and then well, attacking for 5 to 10 is it's a struggle.
Yeah, I finished my DL2 fight with just throwing hurt mores. I'm like, well, we'll just see if that happens.
Yeah, that was stressful.
Very much so.
Tell you, it was really fun at the end. I mean, you guys were all kind of all over the place at the start until you started grinding. But to see 3 of you in Sherlock and on DL2 at the same time was pretty thrilling.
Well, it took me a long time to find Sherlock. Did you guys find it early? I think I explored almost the entire north and entire east until I went southwest and didn't find Karenham then.
Yeah, I went pretty much the same way as you, Ziggy. I think I went north. Like after I got the armor, I went north and east and then south and then kind of explored all that and returned home. And then I went south and found Sherlock.
Yeah, that was my path as well. Luckily, realized I had to be kind of just southwest of the castle. So after dying and going in there the final time, I was like, well, has to be this direction. Hopefully there's no blocks. And it was pretty quick that way. And Ziggy, I didn't hear. Was there Death Necklace? I'm assuming not because I don't see it.
No, it was an absolute disappointment. It was 100 gold.
Well, at least that's better than the 1 in 32.
I actually had that in practice this week. It happened to me once.
Yeah, we were hoping.
Yeah, I got once I got I think level 19 and it was only another 1 or 2 attack power. I was feeling a little bit nervous, and so I started to move south thinking, well, maybe I can find Rim and go look for, the mountain cave myself. And then I killed 1 magic wyvern and got level 20, got the extra 6. Like, well, never mind, we're going straight back.
Yeah, getting up to 129, I was like, well, either this is going to be good enough or DL2 is one beefy boy, and it was only moderately beefy.
What was the separating what we had? 19, 42, 52. That is maybe the closest tournament race that I have ever been involved in any manner.
Same. That was pretty close. I said, okay, it should be fine then. Like, I had to explore a lot, and then I see one finish, and then another finish. Like, oh, gosh darn it. Oh, except I didn't say gosh or darn it, but it wasn't in English. But
yeah, I was going to say, good thing we were muted for this because, yeah.
Got ninja'd. That's how it goes. So next week, though, we'll have pure chaos. This one was a little bit of chaos, but next week's going to be heavy chaos.
I welcome the chaos.
I'm just worried that I'm going to have to race you guys again.
Yeah, there's a good chance. What's the points now?
I think that 2 of us are at 12, 1 of us is at 13. Is that correct?
Yep, makes sense.
Ziggy's 13, Artorious is 12, Hoodie is 12, yeah. Artorious and Hoodie, you've got 2 people in between you at the moment, based on buckles, so it could change. But yeah, at least 2 of you could end up in the same group. Ziggy, you're probably going to go get some of the higher rated people there.
Yep, and of course, a lot of races left to go in this week, so a lot of jostling around could happen. One of those races is coming in just about an hour over on the RPG Limit Break channel. That's going to be our Group 10 race. And that's going to be between DK, 9146, Jackamus, Miplet, and Archfield. That's happening at 9 p.m. Eastern over on RPG Limit Break.
Yep, we've got one more race tomorrow so far, and one the day after. We do have a couple async races being run this week, so hopefully we'll get those vodcasts on the weekend. I should be able to grab a couple of those. And I believe, yeah, we should have another one tomorrow night as well, actually.
Yep, so a lot more week 4 action yet to go. And then, of course, next week, the final week of our group play-ins, after which will come the playoffs.
Yep, our top 16 will move on. 1 week that will knock it down to 8, and so on and so on. The last race will involve 4 people, and we'll have 2 different seeds they'll play. And I think we're going with aggregate time this year.
Yep, so make sure we're staying tuned for all of that. In the meantime, since we have that hour to kill between now and the next race, we're going to be heading on over, I believe, to Speed Gaming 3, where there's a Zelda 1 randomizer race going on right now that involves our own Zarnax. So we're going to be loading that up here shortly. Any final thoughts about this seed or the rest of the tournament, gentlemen?
Just want to say thank you to comms, trackers, restreamers. Much appreciated. Can't do it without all of you, so thank you. And good luck to both Hoodie and Ziggy here, and Nim. out there as well on the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, I'd like to echo that. GG's to all of you all, and thanks to all the volunteers. I want to reiterate something I say a lot to anyone out there that's watching. If you're interested in these kinds of things, but you're a little bit on the fence about joining, I just want to keep encouraging you to maybe just think about getting in, doing some practice, maybe hopping into a race sometime. It's a lot of fun, and the biggest barrier, I think, is just getting started. So hopefully I can be a little bit of a catalyst there. It's a fun community. We'd always enjoy more people.
All right, with that, thank you, Shihali. Thank you, Juf. Thank you, Camion. Thank you, Bob. And I'm Cyberdeck, and we'll see you guys later on.